John, what were Xi's main objectives, you think, in his European tour?
So obviously, China and the U.S. have got their problems that are ongoing. I think China wants to make sure that it strengthens its relationship with Europe. There's lots of reasons why Europe and China should be, growing closer. You have climate change, you have the Iranian nuclear deal, and obviously trade. Even though the Europeans have lots of complaints about Chinese trade practices, both Brussels and Beijing are pretty anti-tariffs and the way that Trump has handled the situation.
Yeah, I mean, what has been the rhetoric from Europe on this visit by Xi, and are the internal conflicts in Europe complicating matters?
I think it's very complicated because, for example, Italy signed on for the Belt and Road initiative, the first G7 country. There was some criticism from France and Germany, and the Italians sort of shot back, hey, France has 4 times as much investment in trade with China as Italy does, so why are you telling us what to do, basically?
And John, U.S.-China trade talks, they resume in Beijing tomorrow. What do you think are going to be the stickiest issues that need to be resolved this time around?
I still think that the main issue, the main sticking point is the U.S.'s insistence that there be a mechanism for ensuring that Beijing follows through with its commitment. So the talk has been that the U.S. wants to have the ability to impose punitive tariffs if China were seen to break some of these pledges, and then that the Chinese would agree not to retaliate. I think that's going to be a hard one to get Beijing to sign on to.
And this is coming at a time that we're seeing some pushback, reportedly, that Beijing may not commit to some of these concessions as well. I mean, how much leverage does Beijing really have at the moment, given the time that we still see this slowdown in the economy?
Beijing doesn't have that much leverage, but it's got a bottom line. And that bottom line is they politically cannot be seen locally, domestically, to be caving into U.S. demands. It's just something that she's not going to allow to happen. And so anything in addition to that, I think they'll be willing to do. But if they won't be able to break that line.